Hello, everyone. I know no one's here yet, so I'll just be morose over here in the corner. Hello, Diana. How are you doing today? Sad, sad day over here on the homestead. That's good, Diana. I just wanted you guys to know why this is our last live stream ever. Hello, Thomas. This is our last live stream because I'm dying. I picked up a mousetrap and the little piece of metal thing that holds the thing down flipped over and scratched me across my torso.
Drama queen.
While I was getting a dead rat off of the trap. So I now have rat bees. And I'm not going to make it.
You have drama queenitis.
Yeah. The only cure for that is loving. So I guess I'm going to die. No, I'm okay. Zoe is making me out to be
a big DQ.
A big Dairy Queen. Jody I was about to be so upset. Yeah. Thanks guys for caring, because somebody isn't really very compassionate about my plight. I'm sorry.
That's a slippery slope, believe me.
I'm sorry, guys. Give the boy some loving.
I am the most sympathetic person in the world.
Except when it comes to me.
No, if I was sympathetic every time he hurt himself, seriously,
How is it that you opened your beer before I opened mine? I've had this in my hand since 11:15. I've just been hanging on to it. All right. Maybe Zoe needs to suck out the poison.
Oh, God.
See, Jody, that's what I told her. And then she's like, pull your pants up, you pervert. And I'm like, whoa.
See, you started this, Jody. Seriously.
Oh, good times. Good times. Oh, speaking of, I want to know what all of you dreamt about last night. Zoe, you got to give a little sometimes. Diana, I agree 100%.
Seriously, if I had to...
That is the only cure, Thomas.
Every day, it must be like 20 times. Ah! Oh, my God. My foot's bleeding.
No, my foot hasn't been bleeding anytime lately.
He's always kicking little stumps, little twigs.
Yeah.
Like, it's agony.
I stepped on a rock inside the trailer barefoot yesterday.
Because apparently I'm the only person who can use a broom.
Well, you did say you were really good with long rods.
Just leave it.
And then she said, and short ones.
Stop being rude.
So what did you guys dream about last night? Because I want to tell you what Zoe dreamt about last night.
Again.
She had another in her umpteenth series of dreams about Dolph frickin' Ziggler. She dreams about Dolph Ziggler all the time.
All the time.
And what are your dreams usually about? Because she says they're not rude.
I swear on my life. I swear on your life.
Can you not start...
I'm confident in that. I never have rude dreams. We just like...
Her dreams are pathetic attempts at her becoming friends with Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, look him up. He's a wrestler. A blonde wrestler.
A blonde.
Does he shake his booty? He does. And he goes... Yeah.
He does, Jody.
He's the show off.
Oh,
He steals the show
he's majestic.
and your girlfriend. And it's too bad that he's too good. Yeah.
I dream about him all the time. It's
years. The whole time we've been together, she's been dreaming.
It's always about like trying to
Does
be
he
his
shake his
friend.
booty in the dream, she said? Is he wearing like tight silver shorts?
No, he's always in his wrestling stuff.
Yeah, his tight silver shorts. Or is he in pants? Here's the thing.
I don't know.
Zoe is the only person left on planet Earth that for their desktop screensaver, it's a picture of Dolph holding the World Heavyweight Championship. The big gold belt for any of you wrestler fans.
It's just my favorite picture of it.
Yeah, we still watch it. On the last pay-per-view.
I totally do. I love it.
On the last pay-per-view, we were like, okay, here's the deal. If Brock wins, we're canceling our network subscription.
We did, Jody. We totally did. We were like, yeah, this is ridiculous. If he wins this, that's it. We're out.
Yeah.
But they hooked us in for another one. Spoiler alert.
Let's see. Diana says, I used to be a wrestling fan many, many moons ago. I loved Roddy Piper in the day. Oh, Piper's so good. See,
legend.
My thing
Jody
is...
loves Roddy Piper as well, doesn't she?
Yeah. I don't like acrobatic wrestling where it looks staged and like someone's going to get up on the ropes and do some backflip while everyone stands there waiting for them so they could catch them.
Ricochet.
Yeah, I like people who look like they're beating the crap out of each other. I like people who look like they really hate the person across from the ring from them. I like good storytelling, and I like someone who could cut a promo. If you can't cut a promo, get a freaking manager who could cut a promo. And for some reason, like the majority of wrestling is not like that. And that's... Oh, it's Dolph shaking his butt right in front of the door. I don't hear a noise. I think you're nuts.
Go on, carry on. I like a good heel. I love heels.
Yeah. We're big heel people. But anyway, so we were all like ready for the fact that we weren't going to have the network anymore. I'm like, okay, this is good. And it felt like we cut ties with something, and it was nice.
We were like, this is going to be good.
Yeah. And Seth freaking beats him. And we're like, what the hell? Now we're going to keep the network.
Like, yay! But we were like,
I know, but
like
we've been programmed over 4 years of crappy booking that Brock was going to win. And so I was just like, I'm done.
We're done. This is it. We're out.
Yeah. Being a wrestling fan is like being in an abusive relationship.
It really is.
Oh my gosh. Troy, like, I really feel like Vince hurts me every day. So, anyway.
I feel like he's torturing us.
Yeah. So,
he doesn't care.
Zoe has been having dreams about a bleach blonde bimbo for years.
Just try to be his friend.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Maybe hold hands.
He's the best seller in the business right now. But what are you going to do?
He is. He's amazing. And recently partnered up with one of my other absolute favorites,
Bobby
the
Roode.
glorious Bobby Roode. What a partnership. And everyone's giving him so much crap.
They're giving him crap because they've been trying to build up the tag division. And in 1 week, they destroyed the whole tag division by having 2 single stars just start a tag team, win the belts for no reason. And then 2 other single stars, 2 other single stars winning a tournament, beating a bunch of other tag teams to fight for the belts. So it's like, the whole thing is that like, yeah, I don't know. We could sit here and talk wrestling all day, but I'm sure nobody cares.
We often
except
do.
Us. What, talk wrestling all day? Yeah, we get mad. In fact, I've been mad about 4 different things today. I almost died from the rat trap. tarantula wasp wouldn't leave me alone, and I thought for sure I was going to get stung.
What was it doing? Just flying around
It would go. Sounds like a Harley when it flies by.
The big.
And then we were talking about that situation with that person who did the thing,
Yeah,
and that got me all upset. And then we've been talking about our business. I'm in.
Why did you get mad about that?
I'm not getting mad about it, but it was just very like intense. Like I've been thinking very intently, if that's correct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I'm thinking about this kind of stuff, I have the same like intensity as I do when I get mad about stupid crap. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You don't believe me?
I do. Why wouldn't I believe you?
Because you've been having dreams about Dolph.
And he's still not my friend. I'm that close. And
One time
wake up.
she had a dream that they were in a car together going somewhere, and they're still not friends.
I know, it's weird.
Anyway, so
Why won't you be my friend?
I think it's an insecurity on your part.
I do too.
Yeah.
We found I found a picture. I think it was, I didn't find it. I just saw it on his story about he had a Natural Light T-shirt on the other day.
Wow,
If I
it's
didn't
like
love him enough already.
it's like the universe is like just pulling you guys together. Too bad this big fat jerk is in the middle of your star-crossed beams.
I love you. I just want to be friends with dogs. Is that too much?
No,
to ask?
I know. I'm joking with you because you get all upset about it.
I know, because I love you.
I know, and I love you. No.
Sorry. Smooch alert.
Yeah.
Me and my brother used to go, suckerfish alert.
Three's a crowd. Yeah, Thomas. I know. She just throws herself at me like some cheap prostitute.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, so we've been doing a lot of thinking about like our Etsy shops, what we're making, what we're gonna be making,
it's
my
just
writing.
Hard, like from a business point of view, because me and you have very, I don't know, like strong ideas about what we like and what we don't like.
Yes, I
like
agree
we were
with
talking
that.
about book covers specifically, and how
basically we're going to be changing a lot of my book covers again for like the umpteenth time,
over and over
and maybe changing some of the titles. But Zoe wanted me to change my name.
Well,
to Alexander Humperdinck. And I'm like, that's a stupid name. She said it would sound more, what was the word?
Erudite.
Erudite.
Not Alexander Humperdinck.
She wanted me to change it to Oliver Close Off.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Betty Hill lives on. Don't!
Okay. But yeah, she wants me to change my name from Matt to Matthew because she thinks Matthew sounds.
It's not changing your name, babe. It is your name.
I know, but I've never gone by that. No, I've never gone by that name.
It's not that I want you to do it. It was just a suggestion.
No, I know.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah,
guys,
if you guys think that's a legit thing.
If you think as an author name, as an author on his book covers, Matthew Wall might sound a bit like more professional and less familiar. There's nothing wrong with Matt Wall, but like it sounds like.
Well, can I get that quote on the side of the book? There's nothing wrong with Matt Wall.
I just think like even
yeah, does it sound more professional? Like this is a good example. Like Thomas, would you be okay being called Tom? Or do you think that sounds like a nickname that a kid would give you?
Like if you were going to write a book, would you put it as Thomas or would you put it as Tom? Like
Or Troy, would you put it as Toki Deathhammer?
That's not the same example. Do you know what I mean, though? It's like if you...
Most people call me Tom.
There you go.
But would you put that on
Would you put your book, like your book author title as Tom?
Oh my gosh, this is like
it's just
next level existential hard stuff to figure out.
It's not.
Because I went by a stage name. See, he said no. I went by a stage name for, what, like 10 years? Probably, yeah, around 10 years. And it was a stupid stage name. But I started writing books under it. I was making movies under it. And I was in a band or whatever. So when I changed my name from Creeperson to my real name, it felt like a big step in, like, I just grew up direction. So now to change my name again, and I used to write under a lot of pen names and I got confused. I had way too many pen names. Why are you shaking your head?
Nothing. I just, I don't know. I don't know if it's why you're getting so bothered about it.
Math wall sounds educational. Very, very, very good. Very good.
I think. Ooh.
What? Oh, she's getting text messages. That's more important.
No, it's feedback on my Etsy.
Ooh.
I just think it's something to think about, that's all. Like, I'm not saying you should do it if you don't feel comfortable about it. It's just like, I don't know, it's like I'm just looking at that. William E. Johnston, Butch Cassidy, and what's that say? The
Lost Years. Robert A. Heinlein. Elmore Leonard.
Like,
see,
it's
I
not
should have
Will,
just stayed
it's not Bob.
Creeperson.
No, we've been... I don't know. I have no clue. I just think it's something. And we're also thinking about, because we've done all the covers, like, you've seen them with, like, a very, like, arty...
Like, that's the thing that we agree on. That we like...
Style.
Yeah, like a Sal Bass, like, minimalistic... like 60s modern kind of feel, right?
We love old book covers and all that kind of old art, and it seems sad to let that go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you're trying to market something to, like, a big audience, I'm concerned that you're maybe gonna alienate people who aren't into that.
Yeah.
Whereas somebody who does like the art side of things is probably a smaller proportion. I don't know. I just don't know. We just need to work all these things out. But it was just a suggestion. I thought having Matthew Wall, like, even though it sounds
it just
weird
sounds
to
like
you,
my mom's yelling at me. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. It just feels weird. So it's a holiday weekend. So you guys doing anything holiday-ish? Like, what are you guys doing?
We've done very little.
Yeah. And hopefully we will do little the rest of today and tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Working. Lonnie!
Oh, hi, Lonnie. That sucks.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Oh, no one knows what we're talking about. So Diana is going to make a video for her channel. Lonnie's working. Thomas is yelling at me as my mother. So that's awesome. Keep that going all weekend, Thomas.
I think he's right.
No, I think he's yelling at me.
Oh. Yeah, he is.
Oil field. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's like that black gold.
It is.
Is that what that show was called? It was in a movie.
Black gold?
Yeah. Not the Texas Tea Hillbillies thing. Anyway. Yeah.
Land of Black Gold. That was a Tintin book.
Is that what that absent look, mindless trail of thought was you were trying to think of a title of a Tintin book. I
exactly
thought she
what
was
I
having a stroke. I was like, what the hell's happening right now? Okay, I'll handle it.
did.
She was gone. She was miles away. Yeah. So what was it? Land of Black Gold?
Uh-huh.
Was it like uber racist, like the Tintin Comes to America book?
Why do you go on about this? It was of its time.
No, I
You're
know, it's
supposed to be
fine.
big.
No, I'm just saying it's fine.
There was a lot of Arabs in it. Because they were in,
Arabia.
I think they were in the Sahara. That's the one where the plane crashes and they have to
They
walk.
took it from the book for the movie. If you guys haven't seen it yet, the Tintin movie, action-packed.
That's what he always says about it. Tintin's awesome.
Because that's how she was trying to
If
sell it
anybody's
to me.
read Tintin books, oh my god. If you haven't, you should. They
Yeah.
are genius. They are. They're awesome. I bought him Tintin in America. He's never read it.
Yeah, I have. And I told you it was very racist.
How much did you read of it?
All of it.
No, you did not.
Why would I not have read it?
Because you were poo-pooed
It's like
halfway
10
through.
pages. Why would I not have read
It
it?
is not 10 pages, and it's packed. Is your AC still working well? Haven't tried it.
That's not necessarily true. We had it on that day.
We haven't had it on since because somebody doesn't like.
No, that is not true. The reason why it hasn't been on is because you haven't wanted it on.
What?
I'm okay.
Oh my god.
Do you want
I'm
it on?
sweating.
Let's turn it on right now. The back of her knees are sweating. It's disgusting.
It's really bad.
Do you want me to go turn it on right now?
No, because we won't be able to hear ourselves think.
How do you know?
Hey, we watched this awesome video last night that Bill, the Oracle, sent us.
The Oracle.
The Oracle Bill.
The archivist.
Seriously. He sent us this link to this video, and this guy did loads of experiments showing you how the airflow is massively reduced coming out the exhaust vent of the
Air
unit because of the sort of what you call it, like the grill system that they have on the cover on the top of the RV.
Yeah.
And he did like this wind measurement of a fan in front of it and behind the normal like grill that you get. It was like half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the wind, like there isn't enough hot air can get out through the grill, so your AC unit isn't working as efficiently because the hot air can't be removed. So we took a panel out.
Oh my gosh, babe. We've lost like 3 viewers since you've been telling this story.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I found it genius, right? And he put this grill like just out of mesh, galvanized mesh on it instead of the thing, and it was like
it was going better than it would if there was nothing on it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it cost like $6.
Cost like $6. That's it. We were like, wow. Thank you, Diana. I need Diana around more.
Yeah.
Seriously, it was really interesting. Just the difference in that, like.
Diana also said that you need to give me more loving. So I agree.
You get
Diana needs to hang out more.
Seriously, Diana, he gets quite enough loving. I love him wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can't buy into the DQ drama. What?
How dare you?
See, there we go. How dare you? He'll be like throwing himself around. You need some smelling salts.
No.
It's seriously, the cut is like, I can't even show you how small it is.
No, it's just a little bit.
It's a little
like,
tiny little scratch.
But I was like, blood was just pouring out of me.
Wasn't pouring out.
Well, it wasn't streaming out, but it was like.
It was a little drip. No.
You were asleep when this whole thing happened.
And then I said, wash it with some hydroxide. Just wash it. And he did. And I went, you'll be fine.
I've been with my hubby for 30 years. I got a foolproof method. Let her know what it is. You're getting outnumbered here, buddy.
Yes. Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's bad. It's probably because I'm a drama queen, right?
Not always.
I'm a big drama. And you wouldn't know that because I named this live stream our last live stream ever. Because I'm gonna die from rat
Point
poisoning.
proven. Oh, dear me. So this week we have cleaned the pool. That was the main. We've just put up the, what was it? The weekly heat last night.
I'm sorry, Diana. Yeah, we recorded the weekly heat last night and then I forgot to put it up. So I will be putting that up tomorrow. So
Oh, is it not up yet?
no.
Okay. Well, we talk about the pool because we cleaned the pool out. That was the main.
We did some work on the pool. We bought some stuff for the pool.
Couldn't use any of
Couldn't
it.
use any of it. And then we did some scorpion talk.
Yeah. It's been scorpion central around here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the season for it. Does anybody know if there's like a specific scorpion season?
Yeah. Like a mating season or just them out running around?
Just them out a lot.
And then another thing that's been going on that we haven't talked about at all, actually, is our oldest dog keeps having these weird fits. And we don't know, like we say this, we don't know like how much longer he has. But he's 16, and I've been saying I don't know how much time he's got for years.
He's
But,
like, he's fit as a bloody. I believe you.
They've been bad out there too, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. It must be the time of year. I don't know.
I used to have a dog that had epilepsy, and she would have seizures all the time and vomit and foam at the mouth and all this other stuff. And he has these weird fits where he'll just be standing there and then he kind of just falls over. And
it's usually when he wakes up, like if he gets a shock. And I've looked it up.
I think it's when he has to go to the bathroom.
It might be. But he wakes up quickly and then he sort of goes all funny and he bends right back and it's awful to see him. But he has it like lasts seconds. It's not like a long time, but he sits like dazed. And then he's absolutely fine. He's jumping up and down the stairs and he jumps up onto the sofa still, doesn't he? And he was fighting with Fred last night, like play fighting and stuff. And he's very skinny, but he's been kind of skinny for a while. He's still eating and drinking
But it's weird because it happens like at least once a day now, if not once or twice. You know?
It started getting a lot more.
Yeah.
So we might have to take him to the vets and see what they say. I don't know. He's he's been old and wobbly for ages, hasn't he?
Yeah. But the wobbly bit is way more now than ever before.
He's very weak, like his back leg. But he's still like potters about and goes and has a wee and everything. Like he's perfectly mobile and stuff, isn't he? It's just difficult.
It just like comes on and he's like really weird for a while. I don't know if it is the heat because we used to be in the cold and he hated it.
He used to have the odd episode up in Big Bear, didn't he?
Yeah.
And again, it was when he woke up.
No, he would wake up screaming because
was awful.
His like joints would be all whatever.
I don't know if it was like sore joints or. But he does do the weird. It's awful to see it, but it doesn't seem to like. It might be the heat. I don't know. I've been putting the fan on him, and we keep putting damp towels and stuff on him.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's not very
Oh,
nice. for them to
diabetic.
have.
Ooh, that's tough. Do you have to do like
Oh, it
insulin
is.
shots?
Yeah, my Paddy was diabetic. I had to give him shots.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that is tough.
It is.
It's so weird when a dog gets older because
Like
I
he's
honestly don't have any clue as to what to do.
No, I know. And it's so like if he was like really decrepit and couldn't walk about and couldn't do anything for himself, like it would be easier to decide what to do. But he's so like stubborn still, isn't he?
Yeah.
He stomps around just doing his own thing, and he's up on the top, like he climbs up to the top step and he sits there going at you to let him in, doesn't he? Like he's very like himself.
Yeah.
And then he has these weird episodes and he just sits there like, what just happened? So I don't know if it's like, I know I looked it up and you can, it looks like it's an idiopathic seizure or something, which is caused like by like shock, or they can get it when they wake up, or if they get overexcited or something like that. And it can often be the sign of like a brain tumor or just getting old or all that kind of thing. So it could be just that, and I don't know, but we'll have to keep an eye on.
We haven't taken him to the vet. She's a vet nurse.
I used to be.
Yeah.
Many moons ago. I think we're going to have to take him eventually and see.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't, yes, it bothers it. I don't think he's aware it's happening.
Yeah. Uh-oh. He's like, why are you guys talking about me?
Oh, no, he's not.
Okay.
Just getting comfortable. He's just snoozing right away. Like, he has a nice time, really, doesn't he? And in playing and all that. Like, he's still sort of full of it.
Yeah. And on a completely random note, he has an enormous dingus. And
I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was going to talk about us.
It's like he's like a Jack Russell Chihuahua, and this thing is like the size of a Volkswagen hanging off of his stomach. And it's always been like that. My mom hates him because when he like rolls over on his back, she thinks it's, what's the word? Inappropriate that he lays on his back and shows his all right, Lonnie, take care.
Have a good day.
Oh, desert rats.
Yes, desert rats.
Woo!
We're gonna have a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That has Gizmo's dingus on it.
You're so wrong.
But my mom gets mad. Oh, Steve, Mark, and Deb.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
That's a trio right there.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Thank you, Deb, for your awesome advice. We haven't done anything yet because we're very indecisive, but we've written it all down.
We are going to do all that stuff, I think, either tomorrow or Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday is the first day that's under 3 digits. So maybe we'll do it then as like a celebratory.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking gardening stuff, right?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, Mark was doing a lot of bragging with all of the work you've done in the garden, Deb. So we just wanted to kind of make that. We wanted to kind of catch up. Yeah? Yeah. It's been over 100 like every day for what, 2 months?
Yeah, nearly enough.
So
it's horrible. But we actually, a week on Monday, it was 18. It looks like it's going to be 89. And we were like, that. What? Yeah. Under 90 degrees.
Because when we first moved here, like the first like 4 days we were here, it was in the low 80s. And we're like, this is the greatest thing that ever. Like, it's so nice out. Then suddenly it was just.
It was. And we've just nearly died since, haven't we? 3 months. 3 months today.
Yeah.
I haven't mastered the high five.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to do it like this. Yeah, it's like more of a Yeah.
Oh, see?
That was still bad. You keep hitting my thumb.
I know. hang on.
Okay.
Let me look at your elbow.
This is awful. Did you read that? You have to look at the elbow. Okay, just so you know, no one in America looks at an elbow when they go for a high five. Like,
Yeah, but if it works, it works.
like nobody does that. Like you watch a baseball game and at the end everyone's like elbows. Yeah, no one
because
does that.
you lot have got like a gene that you're able to high five from an early age.
Yeah.
With me, it's a learning thing, so can't do it.
There was like, I would say, a 6-month period, like 3 years ago, when your high fives were kind of adequate.
What, my game was adequate, not strong.
It wasn't strong, but you could high five and pull it off, and like no one would be the wiser.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I did. I'm like, wow, that's some good high fives.
It's gone downhill.
Yeah, it's
really
getting
bad.
worse and worse.
I think it's because
she can't high five in heat.
That's what it is.
Because you're northern. Yeah.
I've lost my superpowers. Any power.
She's just not a good high fiver.
Really bad. So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully Tuesday, did you say, is going to be the...
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it's not this Tuesday. It's next Tuesday, huh? When it's...
So
wait, no. This Tuesday, it's under 100.
Yeah.
And it should stay under 100. But then it gets into the 80s a week from Monday. Okay.
Glad we've cleared that one up. And
Yeah.
everybody's relieved.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Everyone's like, wow, that was the longest conversation about weather that actually didn't go anywhere that I've ever heard in my life.
Welcome to our channel. Ooh, Monday and Tuesday, 89.
This week?
No, next week.
Oh, okay.
Holy
what else are
moly.
you guys doing this weekend? Like, someone's got to be doing something cool. Because it's a
Steve
3-day
and Mark
weekend.
and Deb are hanging out.
Yeah.
That's cool in itself.
It is.
Jealous.
And I feel like they're doing shopping and stuff like that.
I feel like
working.
there's a lot of good food and beer being consumed.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. We had good food last night for the first time in a while because
Neither of us been into eating anything, have we?
no, like my jaw was so messed up I couldn't even chew really well. So we've had like steaks in the freezer for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Like just staring at me.
Yeah, that's it.
Protecting my books from Steve.
That's an all round the clock.
Let's see. Thomas is working. Liz loved the Grumpy Old Men video they did. Matt, guess who took your name in vain in their video last night? Liz, the Folio incident. What?
What the hell is
Who
going
took my
on?
name in vain last night? Oh man, we have to stop this and go watch some videos. Apparently, the Folio incident.
I'm intrigued.
I
What's
am
going
too.
on? I think Steve.
I think there's a Folio Society book in here that is a problem.
I think Steve's been up to his tricks.
Things are gonna get pretty scary.
Steve and the Bean.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we had steak and chicken last night out on the fire pit.
It was
And,
delicious.
like, it's been so
Oh,
long.
good. Thank you,
Thank
Liz.
you, Liz. It's just been so long since I've had anything that wasn't like an oatmeal cream pie. Dude, seriously, I probably said this already, but oatmeal cream pies from Little Debbie, like, you don't even have to chew them, and they're really thin, so I was just going... And it, like I could eat, but yeah.
I've not been eating either. We've just not been bothered, have we?
But
he sat last night and he was going like that. He does that when he eats, by the way.
I do not do that anymore.
He says he doesn't, but he does.
She says I hum when I chew my food.
No, it's not humming. You put something in your mouth and then you go like that. And when I pointed out, he goes, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't do that.
I don't hear it at all. Mm-mm. Nope.
That's what you do. And he was doing that with his steak last night, like that.
Gosh.
You do. It's nice. Oh, and when he eats soup, that's the other thing. Go show them what you do.
I don't do anything.
He goes.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. So before everyone starts thinking I'm a complete psychopath, I have a lot of hair on my face. Okay. So I have to like really like reach for my soup on a spoon. Okay.
So it's like.
And then I like inhale to pull the soup into my mouth. I can't believe I'm having to like say all this stuff. It's just when he is eating something real tasty. Oh, is it when he's just eating
No,
something
I
real
don't know,
tasty?
Jody. It's just like it. Like he does it with cereal as well.
I don't eat cereal anymore because you guys kept making fun of me.
Oh, you're so badly done to. Seriously, just like that. I don't know if it's like a. It's not that. It's like a weird.
Like, think of like a creature from some horror film that's like eating people's brains, and that's probably what it sounds like.
And he doesn't know
I
he's doing it.
guess.
And when I go, you're doing it. No, don't think I was. And I'm like, do you want me to record you doing it to prove it? He's like, whatever, because I'm
Okay,
not.
so the recording to prove it, you said you didn't snore, and then I recorded you sleeping with you snoring, and you got mad
Very
at
rare,
me.
very rare.
But you got mad that I recorded you while you were sleeping.
Because it's creepy.
Why? Because I was standing in the corner in the dark going,
It's so wrong. He laughs in his sleep quite a lot. He goes, that's not creepy at all, is it?
Nope.
And the other night he did like a like a little old man.
What? What are you talking about?
Like that, like a little
Like
old...
all quiet?
Yeah, it was...
Was I being a ghost or was I scared?
You sounded like a scared little old man, like that. It was horrible.
I don't know if you can or not. Try it. I don't know if
So
it.
sensitive.
I think someone posted a link in here a couple weeks ago during a thing.
You can try.
I don't know if it's not letting you. Just send it to us, or else we could just start going through the videos, which we need to do anyway.
Yeah, we do. We get so behind, don't we? We're not watching hardly any TV.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know if you guys saw this already, but I took the TV out and turned it into a bookcase because I don't have a bookcase here. And it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, it is. We've got so many boxes of books.
Oh, are you showing some stuff off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt went to the comic book. I posted this on my Instagram, but I'm just going to show you. There's this, which is what is it? A reprint?
A facsimile edition.
Oh. Let me get a good
Swamp Thing. Oh, did I just spoil it? Sorry.
No, it's Swamp Thing. I love Swamp Thing, and this is all
And
Bernie
you love
Wrightson.
Bernie Wrightson too.
Yeah, it's all Bernie Wrightson. But the best bit as well, I don't know if I should say the best bit, but it has like all the old ads in from 71. Hang on. Len, how do you pronounce that? Wine and Bernie Wrightson. So good.
I'm going to actually be doing a haul video about all the comics that I picked up. So that'll be coming. Dude, she looks so bad.
The Savage She-Hulk and Man Thing. Haven't read that one
She
yet.
loves a little Man Thing.
And Swamp Thing.
Yeah. Swamp nuts. All right.
Okay,
So
what do we need to talk about?
I think we need to go watch that video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not going to do that yet.
Okay.
We've only been on.
I'm gonna need another.
So I want to ask.
I'll
Ted.
get it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding. I can't get up because of the cord right here. Wow, everyone's gonna think I'm total DQ
because of your legs.
No, because of this. What's wrong with my legs?
I've got a bone in my leg. We used to say that when we were kids. I can't. I've got a bone in my leg.
Ooh. Shrapnel. Korean War. All right.
What were we going to talk about there? Oh, Deb. I wanted to ask you. We're in the desert. We're having an awful amount of trouble growing stuff. But I need to be planting things for the next experiment of things to grow before it gets too cold. Because I don't think we're going to get frosts and things here till like November time.
Maybe
even December.
Yeah.
I think we've got like a good few months. That's what I'm saying. So can I start putting things in pots now? Because it is starting to get cooler.
Uh-huh.
I was worried about doing it earlier because it's been so hot. I thought they'd either sprout and then die. Excuse me, because they can't if the heat. Because that's what happened to my tomatoes. They just all wilted and died in the little pots because it's just so hot.
Yeah.
And that's like in the trailer. I couldn't put them anywhere outside.
Yeah.
Could we?
Yeah, and then.
But I want to grow some definitely some tomatoes and peppers still.
Yeah.
Cucumbers I'd like to grow. Lettuce and like salad things really, but.
Well, I want to do.
I want basil.
I still want to do the trash can full of potatoes.
Yeah, because we've tried that. Like, when you put the potato in, and then when the leaves get so, you cover them to the top layer and keep going up and up in a trash can.
Yeah.
And hopefully get a load of. I don't think we need to do it as big as that, do we?
Well, how many potatoes do you want?
Oh yeah, that's a lot of potatoes.
We could eat potatoes.
But more wintry crops as well, like
summer.
broccoli. I'd like broccoli.
Onions.
So if you can give us any advice or just say, no, don't do it or whatever, that would be awesome. Because I need to do it. I need to start getting more stuff in. See what we can do.
Yeah. So are we going to start everything in here?
I don't know.
Because if we started in here and we could have it go a couple weeks before we actually plant them, but at least get them going, by the time that happens, it'll be in the 80s.
Wow.
Excuse you.
That was me.
Yeah.
They need sunlight once they sprout.
Yeah.
Maybe put them outside then. Because nighttime, it's not getting down less than, it's like high 60s.
Yeah, we just have to be careful for the rats. Tomato and lettuce take a lot of water. If you see free manure signs, get some.
Yeah, we could do with some of that, definitely. We do have compost.
I've just been crapping on the bushes.
So gross. So sorry. I'm thinking, we've got the compost pile, which is just all kitchen debris and stuff like that, and I don't know how long it takes before you can use that.
I wanted to dig it up actually yesterday when I was emptying the kitchen scrap bucket. I wanted to really get in there and try to get some of the stuff out of it from the bottom. Because I think we have enough there to finish filling up the pool.
You don't need to just have it all compost though. You can mix that into other soil. So if you do half,
I know, but we already have some planting soil and some sand in there, and if we were to put a bunch of compost on top of that and then mix all that up.
Composting takes a year. So we haven't.
Well, I know that composting human waste takes a year, but I was reading.
No, a minimum. of a year to be safe. That's
Yeah.
what we sort of saw.
But I was also seeing that kitchen scrap manure could be ready in 2 to 3 months, depending on where you live, and as long as 6 months. So we've been here 3 months, and we've been doing the kitchen scraps since we got here.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, are you supposed to turn it like right through, or do you just keep adding to the top?
Oh my gosh, Steve, if there was a Chinese takeout, there is
a Chinese takeout, but it's like, 20 minutes, half an hour?
20 miles that way. What, that place that we've never been to?
It's supposed to be good
It's
as well.
supposed to be good, but there's a Panda Express about 30 miles that way, which is delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
We haven't been for a while, have we?
No. I want to make a outdoor pizza oven, and I want to make an orange chicken pizza. Like, have your dough and then take like orange chicken sauce instead of tomato sauce, and then put some cheese on it.
Absolutely disgusting.
Chicken, water
Cheese.
chestnuts. Well, yeah, it's pizza. We're mixing two things here. So you got your mozzarella,
Mixing something.
chicken, water chestnuts. I don't know, maybe like what do you have in there? Green beans or something. Let me see.
1/4 sand, 3/4 soil. Yeah. Eggshells and coffee grounds are good for tomato. Ooh.
Yeah.
See, this is all good stuff. Because I know tomatoes have to have a lot of fertilizer, a lot of potassium.
Niacin,
No,
chlorine,
nitrogen.
napalm.
How's your garden going anyway, Steve? He was going to be doing his garden.
Yeah! In the kitchen, huh? He was going to start growing some stuff in the windowsill. Did I hear that right?
No, he had outside. There was a little area and he was supposed to be making a garden. I'm guessing it hasn't got done yet. Just saying.
Why are you trying to just like put out there that Steve can't grow a garden?
Because Steve's here, so we have to give him some
Is
crap.
it because instead of planting, he wants Chinese takeout?
Fair enough. I can.
Steve, is there amazing Chinese takeout in B-Town that you get on a regular basis?
I bet there is.
I wonder what Steve eats. We've never really been in.
I bet he's eating good this weekend.
Yeah. For as many videos as Steve does, though, we should know.
Epsom salt mixed at the base of the tomato plants. Ooh. There we go.
So this is why Steve's hanging out. He's trying to get all the secrets from Mark and Deb. Something just fell over. Wow.
There are now cans flying around. That's awesome.
Steve eats Oreo mega stuff. Oh, that's awesome.
Let's have a look. I cleared the ground and started turning the soil. It was a beautiful day and I was wearing my Def Leppard mankini, and apparently there were complaints from the neighbours. So that was it. You just had to put the neighbours' needs first, and that was the end of the garden.
And it's right back to Chinese food. Yeah. Wow.
And no pants in the house in the safety and comfort of his library room.
He's still wearing it. Oh. I'm gonna spend some time going around and picking trash up now.
Yeah.
Because it seems like that's our recycle can. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. The wind.
It does that. Honestly, it just blows up out of nowhere and then just everything's like trashed. Our tent is completely trashed.
Oh my gosh. We should probably do a video on just that.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like somebody ran up to our tent with like a box cutter and just like went to town on it. It's really bad.
It's just the wind ripping it up. So it's making the need to build the shed a lot more urgent.
But it's also good that we don't have close neighbors because it sounds like me and Steve might be shopping at the same store as far as wardrobe.
Hey!
Zoe just forgot she had makeup on. And
I know,
stuck
just
her
rubbed
eye.
my eye. Sorry. Hey, Steve. You might be, and Mark, you might be interested to know that Matt has his own line of loincloths. What's he saying about mankini?
The mankini has shrunk a bit over the decades. So nowadays, well, let's just say it goes right up the middle of the Panama Canal. Wow.
Rides up a little bit.
That is quite the isthmus I'm picturing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, so what Zoe was trying to do by throwing me under that bus there, I started making loincloths because I've been really into Conan and playing a lot of Conan, the video
Lots
game.
of people are into Conan without going to the lengths of making loincloths.
So I have
We lock it up at night. Very wise.
so I have all
Very
sorts of different loincloths. I got
Yeah,
denim. I got
What's that one called? What's the denim one called?
well, there's two denim ones. One's the Carpenter and one's the Grill Master. Because
you think he's joking? He isn't.
yeah, they're when I modeled the Carpenter for Zoe here.
I'm so lucky.
I even had a hammer in the hammer loop on it.
You put a hammer. It was very risque because the weight of the hammer
It could have
damaged
foiled
the
the whole
structural
thing.
integrity of the loincloth.
But I got like pleather. I got
Jody, what have I told you?
okay, so the Grill Master, basically what I did, should I just get him out?
Yeah, show everyone.
Okay, we'll get him out. I just
Don't
really
worry, I won't let him model them for you.
upped the quality of this video right here. So let's see what we got here.
Oh, it's Pendra. You come just at the right moment.
Hey, Pendra. I'm about to take my clothes off.
We're just about to show you
Which
the
one is
different
this?
models of loincloth that Matt makes.
Oh, this is the Grill Master. So this one has a bigger front side because it looks just like jeans, right? So we got a pocket here, and then a pocket here. Took some Carpenter jeans, made a little thing. Oh, what's this? Yeah, this is the little flap in the back
That's the back flap, guys.
to make sure my crack isn't touching a bunch of stuff. But dude, it's hot. You know, you want something like this that covers the goods, but still has enough places to
Still
have
has enough
stuff.
pocket area for essentials.
Yeah. So what else we got here?
You'd think grilling would be a dangerous
So
endeavor.
here's the square Carpenter
That's
with
an interesting.
with the loop right here. And then I started getting other materials because I want to have an invisible one. I know you can't see what I'm holding here. So that's going to be one. Oh, and this one's got, yeah. So that's got,
I'm so sorry, Zoe.
what's going on here? Oh, and then
Thank
I
you.
had a recliner before we moved. So I cut all of the brown pleather off of the back of it. So this is going to be kind of like a desert chic pleather loincloth. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this
is
one.
my life, guys.
This one was, I was sewing two weird pieces together with a seam. And I don't know what came of this.
How many people have we lost in the last 10 minutes? Yeah,
We're
shocking.
gaining people.
You're gaining people, huh?
Yeah. So here's some black leather.
This is one for a night out.
Yeah, this is the night out. Okay, now the thing about this is I didn't just do the loincloth. I got enough stuff for the loincloth, the braces for your wrists,
arm cuffs,
the greaves for your ankles. So this one's gonna
That's gonna be like a full outfit.
Yeah,
not just the
I need to like get like a mask, like some kind of.
People are going to be getting
like
very wrong impression
turban.
about us. Believe me, I am no part of this.
Well, I met Zoe at some weird club in San Francisco.
Zoe, stop it while you still can.
Yeah.
It's out of my hands.
I thought one of these was put together. It's amazing that this just happens to be right here.
So the main lesson from these utterly appalling last 10 minutes is the desert has boiled away the very last dumplings in Bats Gumbo.
Okay, so here is the back door of the night out look.
So sorry, everyone. Just don't leave me.
This was your idea. Okay?
That's tiny.
I had one that was really tiny. In fact, one of them didn't even have a back door on it because I'm like,
what's the point?
if I'm going this far, who cares if they see my butt? Thank God you left.
This has all happened after we got married. He didn't show me his taste in loincloths until just recently.
What's this? Is this the arm bit? I don't know. So basically, I've made a huge mess here.
Thank God you will not have any trick or treating.
Okay, let's see.
It would just be a Halloween item, but no.
No. So anyway, the funny thing was, when we first got here, it was really hot. We weren't used to the heat. So I was wearing some loincloths
we don't have
around
any neighbors,
the area. This view to the desert. It was horrible. Okay. So anyway,
I hope you're all feeling my pain here, guys. My eyes.
Okay, so yeah, so I was wearing them a bit. And I think we told this story. Shaylee hadn't been down.
The nearest one is like,
it's kind of far. Like,
what would you say, like half a mile?
Probably.
Quarter of a mile away?
Well, if you go to the corner of our property, it's probably a quarter mile away. But from where we are right now, it's probably a half.
Put it this way, you can make things out with binoculars.
Yeah.
That's,
and also,
that kind of distance.
There are people who walk up on top of Crom back here.
I know, they probably do. That's what freaks me out. They probably do have binoculars.
Just like you do when you're looking at them.
I have binoculars.
So, of course, they're going to be looking at us if you're looking at them. But, yeah, so we have this, like, hill that our property goes up against.
Crom.
And I called it Crom. So, I keep thinking Mad Max. You're, like, the third person who said,
if
like,
only.
It's going kind of Mad Maxy.
If only it was.
Would you be more comfortable if I was doing
They
Mad
will
Max
call
stuff?
the police. I don't know. They probably don't want to drag attention to themselves either. What did you say to me then?
Yeah, whatever.
What did you say?
You want me to go all Mad Max? You want me to get some shoulder pads and some like weird like flamethrower
whatever
things?
you choose to do, I cannot stop you.
Well, it turns out that I'm not the only crazy person who's into loincloths, and there's apparently an online market
for winter.
Yeah, there's an online market for what's going on here. So what I'm going to be doing now is I need to get some bones and some teeth. Oh, I also want garfish. If any of you live in an area where you can catch a gar, I want to make a complete outfit out of gar scales.
Skin. Because it's like
Skin.
alligator
It's
hide.
like it's armor. I think it's even harder than alligator hide.
I'm not joking. We watched loads of like bushcraft survival video stuff. And one of them, they caught a garfish. And he was like, look how tough it is. And he was trying to stab like the fish was dead. They were trying to stab through with the knife, and it was just bouncing off. It's like really. And the first thing that he said was,
I need a loincloth of
I
that.
need a loincloth made out of that.
Can you
Seriously.
imagine if I had a loincloth like that, if someone tried to shoot me in the privates, it like
It's not
wouldn't hurt?
happening.
Let's see.
What's it say? You need the Tina Turner look with the chats.
Oh man, if I could pull off.
Encourage him.
Look, there might be a market for it.
There
is
is
a market for it. And guess where? The Burning Man community. So,
Really? I don't know. This is like Conan cosplay stuff.
This isn't cosplay. This is just, it's hot outside. Let's put on some loincloths.
He keeps saying to me, you know that Sculpey clay that you've got. If I get a picture, a close-up picture of my Conan design that I want, would you think you could make some teeth and stuff that I could add to my design?
We went to the Vermont country store today and I saw some bottled Vermont maple syrup, and my first thought was, I need to make a loincloth out of that.
You see,
Steve's
giving us crap about this, but I bet he's thinking,
loincloth. Yeah.
You don't have to worry about pants anymore. Not with the loincloth.
Nope. And it breathes very well.
It's not very pleasant for the other person in your relationship. Every time he bends down for something, you're gonna get an eyeful.
Yeah. She apparently kept getting behind me every time I bent over in my loincloth. Buy a sword and wear a loincloth.
That's what he wants to do.
I have a sword
he does have
in
a sword.
the thingy down there.
He has a sword.
I have a lot of knives. I also have, okay, get ready for this. I have a thing that straps to my wrist with a handle on it that has 3 really long blades coming off of it. So that's fun. I could be a Conan villain.
He doesn't do anything with these things. He just stands in the living room with his loincloth on.
I don't believe I've ever said "ya" when I had a loincloth on. So I want that.
He did scare his kid and all their friends.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. We told the story before. So Shaylee hadn't been to the trailer yet. It was hot. I had the loincloth on. She wanted to FaceTime.
As you do.
Yeah, she wanted to FaceTime so she could see the RV that we're in or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so we're FaceTiming. And I'm showing her around, and I told her, public, get a sword and become Conan. Conan, by Crom. What kind of fool will try to live in the desert? So I'm going around with the camera, and I told her, I'm like, okay, I got the loincloth on, so I'm going to keep this like up high, okay?
You warned her. She was like, oh God. Oh.
So I'm going around showing her stuff, and I'm like, oh, here's the TV. And she's like, Dad, oh my God, Dad, Jesus. And I'm like, what? She's like, you're wearing your loincloth, oh my God. And I'm like, you can't see anything. And she's like, the reflection in the TV. And I looked, and the TV was tilted like this. So it was like total me from the waist down.
All the goods.
Yeah. And she was there with her friends, and her friend's mom was there. And they're all watching on FaceTime.
Most embarrassing time of my life.
It took me like a good 30 seconds before I realized that she could actually see because of the reflection on the TV. So, oh no, you wore a loincloth in front of your daughter's friends. No, I would not do that purposefully. It was an accident.
It was a reflective accident.
And
so that was a lot of explaining.
Another thing that I learned, I can't believe we're even going this far, but another thing I learned about my loincloth wear is that I need to come up with a better design, because apparently from the side, you can see everything that Mother Nature gave me because of how
The hangage. I don't think that's a word.
good God. So
I'm
basically,
talking about the loincloth.
oh,
Good God.
slippage. So basically,
Slippage,
it
yes.
only like conceals my modesty from the front
From the front.
and from
barely
the
from the back.
sides.
Barely from the back.
So
If he turns around to the side,
Adam, this is a perfect time to come in.
hi!
Yeah, what did you just walk into? Good Lord.
You just walked into the loincloth
Yeah.
range discussion.
Yeah, so I have a lot of awesome ideas for loincloth lines that I want to do. But I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more around. Like, it's not just going to be a front and a back thing. I got to put some thought into...
Or maybe if you attach the two bits like a diaper, does that defeating the object?
Well, it kind of is defeating the object, and then I have to sell everybody on, hey, it's kind of like a nappy or a diaper right around the taint.
What? I hate that word. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Just wear a kilt.
Please.
Yeah,
that would
see,
be awesome.
that would be, except it's like 100 flipping degrees outside, and the last thing I want to do is wrap my nether regions up in like wool. Man.
Bad.
Buy Daisy Dukes, and it'll be safer at all angles.
He's-
You would think.
He's got those.
Ooh la la.
Don't jiggle around too
Yeah.
much. Seriously.
But apparently,
Sitting down's not a good option.
yeah. When remember
Exactly,
slippage. When I took Zoe to the hospital the other day, I couldn't sit down anywhere because I was still wearing my Dukes. And
I was like, don't sit down. Don't sit down.
yeah. Name the company Regulation Loincloth.
Seriously. You could do that. And I think we honestly did think, joking aside, we did actually think about making them for Etsy, like for a...
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah?
But there
But you need
needs...
me to make all the little additional, like
Or-
the feathers and the...
No feathers. What the hell is happening here?
Sorry.
Feathers. Okay,
Is that
no.
not manly enough?
Yeah, but I was just gonna buy a bag of alligator teeth on Etsy. Actually, someone was selling alligator teeth, and you said I could just make those out of Sculpey. So, but I think if I'm gonna go ahead and make things for this, there needs to be like accessories for each cloth. Like there needs to be upsell items. You know, you can't just like go, here's your loincloth, get out of here. Don't let the door hit you where Mother Nature split you. You know? Like there needs to be like things to upsell. So like greaves, braces.
What are greaves?
Like ankle wraps.
Oh.
Wrist wraps. Want to do some like cool armor.
Like collar armor.
Chest pieces.
Yeah, you had me
Collar
looking
armor.
those up the
Yeah.
other day.
That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah.
And masks. I think masks are awesome. Like turbans and masks. Sand masks.
He's talking about Conan Exiles, the game.
Which I love, but there needs to be more masks and helmets in it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right,
Anyway,
you okay?
boy, I feel like we just took a left turn into a very naughty part of the internet.
Naughty. Just wrong. I feel like we've just been watching Wrong Turn.
Good one, babe. Wow, she'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Vests.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fur-lined ones.
And little medicine bag pouches. you know?
See?
And then we could start making a bunch of like sheaths for knives. I also want to start making like primitive like stone axes and stone blades. They're not really good for anything other than if you like ran it into somebody's chest, it would go through.
Would it?
I don't know. How fast are you running? All right. Fast.
Away from here.
Yeah.
You made like a club thing, didn't you, out of a rock and a stick?
It's not a club thing. It's a club. Like I could hit someone over the head with it and they wouldn't get
and
up.
The rock would fall out.
And the rock would fall out. I just hit him with the stick. The rock would fall on my foot and I'd scream. And then Zoe would go, "Shut the hell up, you damn drama queen."
That's how it would go.
And I'd be going,
now?
"There's a robber. I hit him with my stick, but the rock fell on my foot."
We've started doing that thing where you have to like yell at each other from opposite parts of the trailer, and you were still like, "What?
Huh?
Huh?"
What?
And then I can't remember what I said, and it's pathetic, isn't it? Pretty bad. I think we've exhausted everybody.
I think it's the heat. Yeah, I think everyone kind of just like went like, "Good Lord, he's like runway modeling a bunch of like fabric he cut off of weird people's couches." Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Welcome to our world. This is normal. This is what goes on.
But yeah, so if any of you guys want a loincloth, just hit me up. We'll talk.
Let's just sit back and wait for the orders to come in, eh?
The Regulation Loincloth Company will be glad to take your orders at this time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you going to do if someone actually asks for one?
I'm going to be all, "Dude, yeah. Hey, why don't you come over here and we'll like wear them at the same time."
And like try not to make eye contact.
And like go outside and like shoot a slingshot at something. We may order one for Steve.
Anything's better than the current situation, right? Yeah.
And I could probably even put together like a matching little outfit.
Frida ensemble.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like maybe like some sort of like thing that like holds his mead.
Yes.
That Frida could carry around.
Frida could carry around like a little
thing of Steve's wine.
Pouch of red wine. You think?
Yeah. And maybe like a little cell phone that has the Chinese restaurant on speed dial.
Mightier works. I'll take a dozen.
It does.
Oh my gosh, seriously.
We'll send a picture of Gizmo's dingus with it.
We call him the gunslinger, don't we?
Yeah. It's bad when his dong casts a shadow and the skin that holds it to his stomach like is like see-through because the sun's behind it.
I'm so sorry, everybody. We've gone.
Sometimes if I don't know what time it is, I just like throw Gizmo out in the desert. And I'm like, "Stand there, don't move. It's 3 o'clock.
Oh my god. See Frida running down the street with a loincloth in and chops. Yeah, she'd be like, I've got to bury this.
She's running with the loincloth in her mouth and Steve's behind her with nothing on. "Frida, come back." Good times.
Good times.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm not choosing that. Anything else we need to embarrass ourselves with?
Nope, I think that was pretty much the icing on the cake there.
Yeah.
I appreciate you bringing that up to everybody.
No problem. I think everybody...
Oh, God.
I think everyone's better off for knowing that about us. Do you think?
I don't know. I think there might be some street cred that I lost.
Do you?
Maybe. I don't
know.
That? Could be. I don't know if everyone could like see the potential in the grill master or the carpenter. Because
useful items.
If I'm going to be building something, I want to know that my loincloth can hold my hammer. And my hammer.
so sorry.
All
I really think we should go.
right, so we're out. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Have a good weekend. We're gonna go watch some videos and find out.
Somebody's going to be in trouble.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Steve.
I'm thinking Deb.
Do you think Deb was bad mouthing you? I don't think that's
Deb did it. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
See you. Have a wonderful holiday, and we will see you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep
Keep watching.